The signals are of two types. First is continuous time, that is continuous in nature. And in continuous time nature signals, the Laplace transformation tool is applicable. And for the discrete time signals, either we have to use Z transform or Xn. Okay. So, what is the use of Laplace transformation? So, the basic use of Laplace transformation is to solve the integral differential equations. I had already discussed and I had already told you, that is to solve the integral differential type equations. That is ultimately we want to get the solution, and the solution of integral differential equations are very complicated. Either they can be done by the complementary function and particular integral type method, or by using the Laplace transformation. So Laplace transformation is simpler method than the complementary function and particular integral type method. Okay. So Laplace transformation used in solving differential equation with boundary condition. No need to find general solutions because of Laplace transformation. This we had already discussed. Suppose there is any function which is given in xt. You need to take the Laplace transformation of this, because we want to convert that Laplace transformation, which is integral differential equation, into a simpler form, or into the quadratic form. Then we need to take the Laplace transformation. So the Laplace transformation will become xs. The notation will become xs instead of xt. And if you want to take back, just wait a minute, someone is asking for the permission. Okay. So if you want to revert that S plane or frequency domain quantity into time domain quantity, then we have to take the inverse Laplace transformation, ILT. Okay. Is it clear to all of you? Is this clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
the basic formula for the Laplace transformation, that is, the any quantity which is in mentioned in time domain will be converted into X domain, S domain, by using this formula. Until or unless you cannot go for the Laplace transformation by applying this formula. So excess, just wait a minute. Yes, sorry for disturbance. So ultimately, this formula is used for calculating of converting the time domain function into S domain or frequency domain function. So the formula is integration minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus st xt dt. Xt is the function which is given to you in the time domain, and you have to put that function in the multiplication with e of minus st. Okay. and do the integration, put the limits, and do the calculation, you will get the result. Okay. Finally, the function will convert it into S domain. Now note this. These are the some properties of Laplace transformation. If you are going to take the Laplace transformation of kft, k here is the constant and k is multiplied to any function, then k can be bring outside the Laplace transformation. Just wait a minute. Yes. Hello. No, I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you audible and not your visible, sir.
1 minute. There's some mistake in the. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now it is okay.
Yes, sir, now okay, sir. Now
Okay.
visible.
Okay. According to the note, that is fifth note, that if you want to take the Laplace transformation of any constant function is multiplied to any time domain function ft, then this constant k will be bring out, okay, and you need to take the Laplace transformation of only ft. And for taking this Laplace transformation of ft, you just put this ft in the formula, multiply to e to the power minus st, and the limit is, if the limit is provided to you, then it is okay. Otherwise, the general limit minus infinity to infinity will be taking care. Okay. And the second note, if the two functions are added or subtracted, and you need to find out the Laplace transformation of this, then you can break up these two functions and take the Laplace transformation of individual functions. That is, Laplace transformation ft plus minus gt is equals to Laplace transformation of ft plus minus Laplace transformation of gt. Isn't it? Now, the first example, if I need to take the Laplace transformation of any constant signal, the function ft is equals to a, and the limit is already given to you. The t is greater than 0, greater than and equal to 0. The question is clear to you? The function ft is equals to a. We want to take the Laplace transformation of this a. And this a is defined. This is a step function. This is a constant function which is defined for t greater than or equals to 0. यानी कि 0 से लेके infinity तक आपका ये function valid है and it is constant to the infinite. Okay. So you need to take the Laplace transformation of this. So L ft, apply the general form, minus infinity to infinity, the formula of the Laplace transformation, ft e की power minus st dt. Clear? Now, instead of limit minus infinity to infinity, what we have to do? We have to put the limit according to the question. So the limit will change from 0 to infinity. Ft is equals to a, which is given in the question. Put ft equals to a into e की power minus st dt. Okay. Now you know that a is constant. Just bring the a outside the function and do the integration of e की power minus st. And e की power minus st integration is very simple. E की power minus st upon minus s. If it is plus s, then plus s से divide हो जाता. It is minus s, then the division is by minus s. Now you need to put the limits, infinity and 0. Upper limit is infinite. So in place of s, put infinite, do the calculation, and minus, place the limit, lower limit 0 in place of s, e to the power, this will become e to the power 0. Bring a minus s common. Clear? You need to put the limit instead of t. जहां जहां t आ रहा है वहां पर आपको ये लिमिट पुटअप करनी है और कैलकुलेशन करनी है. Now the final answer will become a by s, where s is greater than 0, because the t is greater than 0, so the s will automatically come out to be greater than 0. Clear है यहाँ पर? Anybody is having any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. We had already discussed some standard results in the shifting property. The shifting property are some standard properties which can be directly applied to the Laplace transformation. Suppose if you want to take the Laplace transformation of any function ft, it will become fs. But if any function ft is multiplied to e to the power at or e to the power minus at, then apply the shifting property, and whatever the result come out, instead of a, you just, instead of s, you just put fs minus a. If it is a, positive a, then it will become f s minus a. And if it is e to the power minus at, then it will become f s plus a. We had discussed so many questions related to this. Just for example, I had discussed one question with you. Find the Laplace transformation of e to the power at sin t. E to the power at sin t. What is the Laplace of transformation of that? Yes, anybody? Laplace transformation of e to the power at sin t. What is the solution of that? Can anybody answer me? Yes, Aparajita. What is the Laplace transformation of e to the power at sin t? I'm audible to all of you? Hello? Yes, I'm audible? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, what is the Laplace transformation of e to the power at sin t?
एक सेकंड सर.
Apply the shifting property. I had already discussed the shifting property with you. Apply the shifting property and give me the answer.
Sir, B by
E to the power at sin bt.
हाँ सर B by S minus A का whole square plus B square.
Very good. So how you had done this? You are not need to apply the Laplace transformation formula. You just apply the shifting property and you can directly bring out the solution. Clear? We had discussed so many questions on that and we had done the solutions also. I think all of you had got it, isn't it? After this shifting property, there is one more important shifting property we had discussed, that is Heaviside shifting property. Look at this examples. Laplace transformation of e to the power at sin bt. It will become b upon s minus a whole square plus b square, because we already know the Laplace transformation of sin bt. We know the Laplace transformation of sin bt, and if e to the power at is multiplied with sin bt or some trigonometric function or some standard functions which we had done, then you can directly write one statement that according to the shifting property, the Laplace transformation will become like this. Okay. One more shifting property, one more standard formula of function, that is t to the power n. We had already calculated the Laplace transformation of t to the power n. The t to the power n Laplace transformation is equals to n factorial upon s to the power n plus 1. We know that if that function t to the power n is multiplied to e to the power at, and if you want to take the Laplace transformation of the combined function or the whole function, then you just write one statement that according to the shifting property, are you getting it or not?
Yes, sir, getting.
Okay. So according to the shifting property, the Laplace transformation can be written as, for the above function is this, n factorial, replace s by s minus a. इफ इट इज e टू द पावर at, पॉजिटिव है तो s माइनस ए से रिप्लेस करना है, अगर नेगेटिव है तो s प्लस ए से रिप्लेस करना है. क्लियर?
हाँ
Now the third most important property is Heaviside shifting property. Heaviside, Heaviside, Heaviside shifting property. Okay. So what is in accordance with Heaviside shifting property? Is there any function is given to you? Suppose you know that the Laplace transformation of any step function, unit step function, ut. What is the Laplace transformation of ut? मैंने आपको बताया था कि किसी कांस्टेंट फंक्शन को यूनिट स्टेप फंक्शन भी बोला जाता है. 1/s, exactly 1/s. Okay, so the any ut constant function is also represented by ut. Okay, I had already make a note of that. The constant function is also represented by the notation ut, and if that function is shifted from the origin towards the left hand side or towards the right hand side, then there is a conveyed that is conveyed in the question to you. Now just look into this question. It is mentioned ut minus 5, ut minus 5. That means your function is not starting from the origin. It is going to start from the plus 5. It is going to start from the positive side of the 5 on the x-axis. Okay, and it is continuously constant till to the infinite. Clear? So if we want to take the Laplace transformation of any unit step function, not unit step function, if the function step function is shifted towards the left hand side or towards the right hand side, then you directly can use the Heaviside shifting property. Clear? What the Heaviside shifting property told us to? Heaviside shifting property क्या कहती है? First part, you just fix the shifted part. You just fix the shifted part. That is, with how much amount the function is shifted. इसको fix करना है, and that will be fixed by the formula e to the power minus 5s. E to the power minus 5s if it is t minus 5, or if it is t plus 5, then e to the power plus 5s. Okay, first fix the shifted part, and in the second step you know the Laplace transformation of step function, that is 1/s. ut का आपको step function का मालूम ही है, Laplace transformation क्या होता है? 1/s. Now finally you just do the multiplication of both the output, and the final answer will become in front of you. This is the final answer of ut minus 5, e to the power minus 5s into 1/s. Clear? So this is Heaviside shifting property. It is very important point of view for calculating the question in a very short time of span. Okay, for example,
सर ये सब तो हम लोग कर चुके हैं ना.
I had already done this. I am just showing that this is the review. I'm just going to review it, because where we had left, जहां से मैंने छोड़ा था वहां से स्टार्ट करूं नहीं तो आप लोगों के लिए
सर
हाँ बोलो.
सर एक बार रिपीट कर दीजिए.
ठीक है. Okay, now see this example. ft is equals to e की power minus 3t sin 2t. What is the Laplace transformation of this? तो ये शिफ्टिंग प्रॉपर्टी का क्वेश्चन है. You can directly apply the shifting property. You know the Laplace transformation of sin 2t, and now
2/s square plus 4.
okay, now the e to the power minus 3t is mentioned over there. So replace s with s plus 3. Replace s with s plus 3. Do the calculation, solve the bracket, and finally you got the result. Simple. A 3-line answer or 4-line answer, it is done. If you start doing it with conventional method, then it will become more lengthy. Okay, Now see this question again. It is some review that if cos hyperbolic at is multiplied to ft, so in this question we have to use some trick, and basically it is not trick. You need to convert the hyperbolic function into the exponential function by Euler's method. Euler's method एक मेथड होता है जिसमें आप किसी भी ट्रिग्नोमेट्री फंक्शन को एक्सपोनेंशियल फॉर्म्स में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो. You can directly convert the trigonometric functions or hyperbolic functions into the exponential functions by using the Euler's method. So cos hyperbolic at can be written as e to the power at plus e to the power minus at upon 2 and ft. So this ft is multiplied to this e to the power at plus e to the power minus at individually. Now it is very easy to you. You need to bring out the Laplace transformation of this function. So again the property which we had discussed in property number 2, that the function can be divided into 2 halves and you can apply the Laplace transformation individually. So e to the power at by 2 ft, Laplace of this, Laplace of e to the power minus at by 2 ft. Okay, if e to the power at is multiplied with this function ft, so you can just write one statement according to the shifting property. The Laplace transformation will become f s minus a, or if it is minus a then it will become f s plus a. ओके एक बहुत छोटा सा ब्रीफ आपको नोट है, अगर कहीं आपको कंफ्यूजन हो तो दीज आर द सम शॉर्ट ऑफ नोट्स which can be used directly for quick revision. Okay, we had also discussed this. It is the if the function is the form of t to the power n ft, and if you want to take the Laplace transformation of this, you can directly use the form or the property like this. Laplace transformation of t to the power ft, t to the power n ft is directly become minus 1 to the power n d की पावर n अपॉन ds की पावर n इंटू एफ एस. यानी कि आपको ft का लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन पहले से मालूम होगा. कोई भी स्टैंडर्ड फंक्शन होगा, यू बेटर नो हाउ व्हाट इज द लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ दैट फंक्शन. एंड फॉर रिमूविंग दिस t टू द पावर n, व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, जो भी n लिखा होगा, n कैन बी एनीथिंग स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 0 to whole numbers, that is all whole numbers represented by positive numbers, or including 0 is represented by n. So minus 1 to the power n, and you have to differentiate the function as many times what will be the value of n. Clear? For the sake of simplicity, we just look an example. Suppose this is the function. You want to take the Laplace transformation of this t sine to the power at. T sine to the power at. अब t का पावर कितना है? What is the power of t? 1. Okay. So we can directly apply the formula, or we can directly apply the form minus 1 to the power 1. Differentiate only one time. To whom? अब sin at का लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन क्या होता है? We knew that sin at का लाप्लास a upon s square plus a square होता है, which is mentioned in the red color, and you need to do the differentiation this time. The answer is not finalized. अब आपको इस रेड कलर से जो लिखा हुआ है इसका डिफरेंशिएशन करना पड़ेगा प्रॉपर, and after doing the proper differentiation, do the calculation and you get the result. Now for doing the differentiation, you know the rules of differentiation. What is the rule for this differentiation? This is the dividend formula. Okay, so you have to apply the division rule. Division rule आप लोग को apply करना पड़ेगा, and for applying the division rule, you know how to use that division rule. पहला फंक्शन, सेकंड फंक्शन और फर्स्ट फंक्शन u अपॉन v हो गया. u अपॉन v में आपको क्या करना है, u जो डिनोमिनेटर है उसको आपको बाहर रखना है, एंड यू हैव टू डिफरेंशिएट द v. एक कांस्टेंट को डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे तो इट विल बिकम 0, माइनस a को बाहर रखेंगे और s स्क्वायर प्लस a स्क्वायर का डिफरेंशिएशन करेंगे, दैट विल बिकम 2s. ओके, this 0 is multiplied to this function will become 0, and finally this minus and this minus, which is already outside, this will become positive, and it will become 2as upon s square plus a square का whole square. Okay.
Okay.
Now again, we had discussed this. The function e to the power t sine hyperbolic t. In this particular function, if we want to take the Laplace transformation, then we have to keep in mind what we have to keep in mind. ये क्वेश्चन आपने सॉल्व किया था. How we are going to solve this question? Can anybody give me the answer?
2s by s square minus a का whole square.
2
s by s square minus 1 का whole square.
This is the answer. But how we are going to calculate this answer? How we are going to reach to this answer? Because here you know, note that e to the power t is already there.
Yes,
T
sir.
is there and sine
Yes.
hyperbolic t is there. Okay.
Yes.
So you need to apply the shifting property.
Yes.
आपको एक तो शिफ्टिंग प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई करनी है, और शिफ्टिंग प्रॉपर्टी आइदर आप तो क्या कर लें इसको, जैसे e टू द पावर साइन हाइपरबोलिक at, इसको कंबाइन करके और शिफ्टिंग प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई कर दें, या फिर t और साइन हाइपरबोलिक at, साइन हाइपरबोलिक t है, इसको कंबाइन करके आप क्या है वो जो अभी मैंने नेक्स्ट एक फॉर्म आपसे डिस्कस किया था t की द पावर n ft वाला, उसको कंबाइन करके या वो वाली प्रॉपर्टी, दो मेथड से आप इसको कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं. दो फॉर्म इसमें अप्लाई होंगी, डिस्कस किया था, याद है आपको?
Yes, sir.
We need to apply two forms and two properties over here. Remember?
Yes, sir.
So after applying the first property, you just take the Laplace transformation of t sine hyperbolic t first. First you apply this property,
Yes.
and by applying this property you will get this answer. This answer is not the final answer. This answer is not the final solution. After that what we have to do, आपका जो e की पावर t है उसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे इसके साथ, और इसको e की पावर t के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करके आपको क्या अप्लाई करना है, शिफ्टिंग प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई करनी है. You need to apply the shifting property. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This is the solution. I think you had already noted down this solution.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is the final solution, 2s minus 1 s minus 2 whole square into s. This is the final solution by after applying the two properties. This is one more example. देखने में तो ऐसा लगेगा कि this is the direct integration. This is the direct integration. If it is not mentioned that what is the Laplace transformation of this function, if the question is asked to you, find out the solution of this function, so you can directly apply the Laplace transformation. Okay. If question is mentioned like this, integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus 3t t sin t dt. So first of all, you just compare this question with the Laplace transform formula. The formula for the Laplace transformation is 0 to infinity e to the power minus st ft dt. If I want to compare this s is 3. The value of s is equals to 3, and ft is equals to t sin t. ft is equals to t sin t. Okay. And if I want to calculate the Laplace transformation of this ft, t sin t, I can directly use the property, and by using this property, the Laplace transformation will come out to be 2s upon s square plus 1 ka whole square. Okay. This is the Laplace transformation of ft only. This is not the final solution. Okay. After that, what we have to do?
S equal to 3.
s equals to 3 मुझे पुट करना पड़ेगा,
6.
then it will be get the final answer, because it is the question of definite integral, and you finally get this answer like this. So now put the value of s equals to 3.
3 by 50.
3 by 50 is the right answer. Okay.
सर एक बार और रिपीट कर दीजिए।
स्लाइड बैक करूं या फिर इसी स्लाइड से करना है?
सर इसी स्लाइड।
Okay. Just look to the previous slide. You get the answer or solution for the above question in 2s upon s square plus 1 का whole square. Okay. By applying the properties. And before applying the property, we are directly comparing the question with the Laplace formula. And by comparing from the Laplace formula, we come to know the value of s equals to 3.
3.
Okay. So after comparing, we get the values, and we know the Laplace transformation of ft equals to t sin t by applying the property. By applying the property, which we had already done. So by applying the property, the Laplace transformation of t sin t is equals to 2s upon s square plus 1 ka whole square. Isn't it? This is not the final answer, because the question is of definite integral. तो एक डेफिनेट अमाउंट का आंसर आने वाला है यहाँ पर, वेरिएबल में नहीं आएगा आंसर. आंसर किस में आएगा? एक डेफिनेट वैल्यू आएगी. एंड फॉर गेटिंग द डेफिनेट वैल्यू वी नीड टू पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ s ओवर हियर. अब s का वैल्यू क्या है? यहाँ पर हमने कंपेयर करके क्या निकाला? s का वैल्यू हमने 3 निकाला. ओके, सो वी आर जस्ट पुट द वैल्यू ऑफ s इक्वल्स टू 3 इन दिस सॉल्यूशन. ठीक, यहाँ हमने s का वैल्यू पुट किया 2 इंटू 3. s स्क्वायर था तो s की जगह मैंने 3 पुट किया, तो 3 स्क्वायर प्लस 1 का होल स्क्वायर. ओके, नाउ 2 3 जा 6, 9 प्लस 1 10. 10 का स्क्वायर कितना हुआ? 100. तो फाइनली कैलकुलेट किया अपन ने, इसको क्या हुआ? 3 by 50 हो गया. द सॉल्यूशन इज 3 by 50. क्लियर है?
यस सर।
Okay. Now, we had seen that the question is in the form of TFT. Now, if the question comes out in the form of FT by T, then we need to find out the Laplace transformation of the question which is in the form of FT by T by using the property. By using the property directly. And we had discussed this, that for finding out the Laplace transformation of ft by t form, first of all, what we have to do, you can directly bring out the Laplace transformation by converting this ft by t into this integral form. Just put the limit s to infinite fs ds. दैट इज, अगर किसी फंक्शन एफ टी अपॉन टी का लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन लेना है तो आपको डायरेक्टली किस में कन्वर्ट करना है? उसको इस फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट कर लेना है. यू कैन डायरेक्टली कन्वर्ट दिस टाइप ऑफ फंक्शन इनटू दिस फॉर्म, इंटीग्रेशन एस टू इनफाइनाइट एफ एस डी एस. ओके, एंड यू जस्ट डू द इंटीग्रेशन, अप्लाई द लिमिट, डू द कैलकुलेशन, गेट द रिजल्ट. बट ये अप्लाई कब करना है? देयर इज अ सर्टेन कंडीशन फॉर अप्लाइंग दिस फॉर्म. And the condition is that you have to check whether ft by t limit t tends to 0 exists or not. अगर limit exists करती है, then we can directly apply this form. Otherwise, we cannot apply this form. Okay? Is it clear?
सर बट पता कैसे चलेगा कि एग्जिस्ट करता है या नहीं?
अरे वही तो मैं आपको कह रहा हूँ, एग्जिस्ट करने के लिए तो वी हैड डन द लिमिट ना. वी हैड डन द, हाँ, हमने लिमिट का टॉपिक तो कंप्लीट ही कर लिया. तो लिमिट मुझे अप्लाई करके चेक करना है वेदर द लिमिट एग्जिस्ट और नॉट एग्जिस्ट. अगर लिमिट एग्जिस्ट कर रही होगी, उसका कोई आंसर आ रहा होगा पर्टिकुलर, तो हम कहेंगे यस द लिमिट एग्जिस्ट एंड द फॉर्म कैन बी रिड्यूस टू दिस फॉर्म डायरेक्टली. एक एग्जाम्पल दिखा देता हूँ आपको, जस्ट सी द एग्जाम्पल. सपोज द क्वेश्चन इज sin 80 upon t. Question is sin 80 upon t. Now you want to take the Laplace transformation of this. तो जैसे ही साइन 80/t का फॉर्म आपको दिखता है तो आपके दिमाग में चीज क्लिक करनी चाहिए कि इट इज द फॉर्म विच वी हैड डिस्कस। ये एक ऐसी फॉर्म है जिसको हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं, और दिस फॉर्म कैन बी डायरेक्टली रिटर्न एज लिमिट इंटीग्रेशन लिमिट एस टू इंफिनिटी एफ एस डी एस। ओके, एफ एस डी एस। और एफ एस डी एस हम कब करेंगे? जब साइन 80/t इसका t टेंड्स टू 0 पे लिमिट एग्जिस्ट करना चाहिए, तभी करेंगे ना। तो सबसे पहले हम क्या करेंगे? वी आर जस्ट गोइंग टू फाइंड आउट द लिमिट फॉर दिस फंक्शन, वेदर द लिमिट एग्जिस्ट और नॉट। लिमिट t टेंड्स टू 0 साइन 80/t, पुट t इक्वल्स टू 0, तो दिस विल बिकम साइन 0/0। तो 0/0 का फॉर्म बन गया, indeterminate फॉर्म बन गया। If the indeterminate forms comes in the questions of limit, then I had already told you, then you use L'Hospital rule. You have to use L'Hospital rule. Okay. So apply the L'Hospital rule. Differentiate the numerator and differentiate the denominator separately, and after that put the limit t equals to 0. So when we are going to differentiate the numerator sin 80 का differentiation क्या होता है? a cos 80. What is the differentiation of sin 80? a cos 80. And what is the differentiation of t? 1. Okay, it will become 1. तो sin a cos 80 आपका फाइनली आपने डिफरेंशिएट करके निकाल लिया। नाउ पुट द लिमिट t इक्वल्स टू 0 ओवर देयर। तो cos 0 का वैल्यू कितना होगा? 1 होगा। तो आंसर विल बिकम a ओनली। सो यू आर गोइंग टू से दैट द लिमिट फॉर sin 80/t इज एग्जिस्ट, सो वी कैन डायरेक्टली अप्लाई द फॉर्म। और कौन सी फॉर्म अप्लाई करनी है? ये प्रीवियस वाली फॉर्म आपको अप्लाई करनी है। नाउ यू कैन डायरेक्टली कन्वर्ट the function ft/t into this form if the limit exists. अब कैसे इसने किया देखो, ठीक है। तो ये ft आपका क्या था? sin 80/t, ये ft है। इसको आपने लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ किसका ले लिया? ft का ले लिया। sin 80 का आपको डायरेक्ट लाप्लास लिखना है यहाँ पर। वी हैव टू डायरेक्टली पुट द लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ sin 80 ओनली। और sin 80 का लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आपने पुट अप कर दिया। यू नो द लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ sin 80, इट इज a/s² प्लस a²। तो पुट द लाप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ sin 80 ओवर हियर। नाउ दिस इज सिंपल इंटीग्रेशन। नाउ दिस इज सिंपल इंटीग्रेशन एंड डेफिनेट इंटीग्रल। द लिमिट्स आर फ्रॉम s to infinite. सो जस्ट सॉल्व द इंटीग्रेशन फर्स्ट। इंटीग्रेशन सॉल्व करेंगे, एंड इंटीग्रेशन सॉल्व करने के लिए मैं आपको बता दूं कि इस तरह की जो फॉर्म आती है, वी हैड ऑलरेडी डिस्कस a/s² प्लस a² कैन बी रिटर्न एज tan इनवर्स s/a, कैन बी रिटर्न एज s/a, बिकॉज द इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ a/s² प्लस a² is come out to be tan inverse s/a. Okay, we had discussed the integration in the last semester, so I think there is no confusion over here. Now we have to put the limit. Upper limit is infinite and lower limit is s. Put the upper limit and minus the lower limit. Okay, so tan inverse infinite can be written as tan pi/2. Okay, we knew the value of infinity comes when tan pi/2 is there. So tan and tan inverse will be cancelled out and it will become pi/2 only. Pi/2 minus tan inverse s/a. Okay, so theta minus tan inverse is represented by cot theta. So this will become cot inverse s/a. Okay, आप आंसर यहाँ पर भी सेकेंड लास्ट स्टेप पे भी छोड़ देंगे, दैट विल नॉट going to be cancelled out. It is also the right answer, but if you know the trigonometric properties, further you can solve it and return like